In this presentation, I'm covering how we can leverage on Industry 4.0 to drive operational excellence and profitability in oil and gas industry. So if you look at the process industry transformation, software and automation industry has transformed the process industry starting 1970s with the DCS as a software with the proprietary software, and then quickly moved to the software operating off Windows. But the curve ahead of us in terms of Industry 4.0 is quite steep and accelerating like never before. We have talked about a lot about digitization and Industry 4.0, and these things are reality in terms of connectivity and cloud, which enable access to all data to a site and then to subject matter expert through the cloud. Digitization analytics enabling business to make decisions based on new data and new correlations, and the virtual reality provide immersive user experience. If you look at the operating company challenges, there are unplanned downtime, so you have process issues, equipment failure, due to which you have production losses. There's underperforming assets, so you have suboptimal operation, your equipments are not optimized due to change in feed conditions, so you are putting a lot of money out of table. There are human capital challenges, so today's work environment become more fluid. So employees moving more rapidly, and there is a retiring workforce, so we have challenges in front of us, like to retain the knowledge within the industry and also finding the subject matter expert. The energy and emissions, as the regulations become tighter, we are finding ways to reduce the or optimize these energy emissions. If you look at the downstream oil and gas value chain, it's a complex integrated value chain in the refinery, and molecular management is very critical to drive the value. We have a long history of applying analytics, mathematical model optimization to resolve all those issues in the refineries. And let us look at that, how really Industry 4.0 can be used in oil and gas industry by improving the process reliability through asset utilization, optimize supply chain from the supply till product, increasing the production efficiency, reducing your office spec, or optimize your unit performance or the plant performance, workforce competency and integrated safety through augmented reality, virtual reality, intelligent wearables, and cybersecurity is, of course, very critical and absolute across all. So our digitization remark in terms of oil and gas industries start with prioritizing the problems that you want to solve. You want to solve your corrosion issues, or supply chain, or process issues, or equipment issues. And we also need to understand, what is the ROI and the value that solution that provides. And we understand that, domain knowledge is very critical in oil and gas industry for the digital solutions. We have to have understanding of, our catalyst, our adjuvants, our technology, so very critical that domain expertise. We also need to drive alignment of internal and multifunctional resources inside the organization, because it's a step change. And the cloud enable, it's a much more collaborative environment and provide a new ways to solve the challenges. So Honeywell Connected Plant is a unique holistic approach to digital transformation, where we bring data from process, people, and asset, enabling that every day is your best day of production and you become the best in the industry. When we look at the Honeywell Connected Plant offering, we combine connected process, asset, and people. That becomes our connected plant. And for an average size refinery, we are talking about a value of $25 million per year saving. And for a unit level, like, if we talk about hydroprocessing or platforming unit or FCC unit, we are talking about in a range of $3 million per year savings to Honeywell Connected Plant. So so our foundation is for Honeywell Connected Plant is Honeywell Industrial Solution, Forge Industrial Solutions, where we benchmark your actual process and asset performance against expected optimal performance that is made out of digital twin. We take real-time data and visual intelligence to help optimize your production and increase your profitability. So let us look at the Honeywell Forge solution in action. So these are our website. So we have like this enterprise health level, like, so you have like this dashboard where it provides you the enterprise health, your opportunities, your recommendations. So if you look at that, you have all production, asset, risk, and people, alarm health, control health. It also provides you like, opportunity for, like, there are 6 sites here. So it's individual sites. It provides you opportunities for all sites here, and provides you the recommendation, like, the benefit that you are going to get out from those recommendations. So if you look at and, look at your one of the slides, you may be having multiple units like CCR platforming, PSA hydrogen, crude and vacuum, ethylene unit. So it provides you the, in yellow, if you can see, this is like, in green, we see like, these are like expected as per our digital twin model. But if you see the CCR platforming and ethylene unit, they are below our expected performance of digital twin. So it provides then, the recommendation that how to resolve those issues. So if you click to your CCR platforming unit, it gives you like, what kind of RON is there and catalyst regeneration index. So it gives you like, what are those barrel, it gives you like unit history, like in terms of production assets, and like if you see the opportunity, there is 40K per dollar of opportunity. So like that wise, this is the platform that we use. So in terms of like, the recommendation, like, if these recommendations are made, then you can go and implement those. And then, so for all those like, sites, you can go through and, you can make those recommendations. So just a quick view on how software really works. But anyways, so we look at the, process performance through our process reliability advisor and process optimization advisor. We use real-time data and operating data to predict and resolve issues before they become costly. And we use our optimization advisor to optimize your full naphtha or aromatic complex. For our asset performance, like, we combine your process and asset data and provide intelligence to predict your issues in maintenance and also avoid the shutdown of any of your equipment. These are our asset performance library, so we cover almost all kind of equipment, starting from pumps, compressors, or your motors, or your heaters. For people performance, we empower the people like, who run these plants, so we provide them better tools like augmented reality, virtual reality, and we also increase their safety through, intelligent variables, motion detectors, and many other sensors. So if you look at the refinery solution for digital transformation, there is enterprise visibility in terms of Honeywell Forge industrial solution. We have design and simulation through Unisim Design Suite, operational flexibility through, profit optimization suite, and supply chain through Symphonate. And then we have the safety and reliability through our predicted online corrosion solutions. We have UOV inspections for the equipment, for the pipeline, and competency and productivity through our Honeywell Forge inspections. So these are our solution deployment and roadmap. Like, we cover almost all technology in terms of, we cover entire refinery in terms of platforming, PANX, hydrocracking, PSA, CDU, VDU. We also have alliance with Haller Topsoe and Wood, so they provide these Honeywell connected plant into their technologies. And we also have alliances with other OEMs, so major OEMs like Alpha Label. That's a very critical equipment and platforming unit. So look at success stories like for Delek FCC, we have in US. So it's a mature unit. They have operation challenges. So they have 4 FCCs in the plant, and their engineers have limited experience. So we provided them process reliability advisor. We make a digital twin for this FCC technologies, and then there is a UOP proprietary knowledge and application of models. So in the first year itself, we uncovered a value of $5 million in terms of optimizing their reactor section, regeneration section, gas con, and also like weight gas compressor and man gas column. And there is also we put a lot of data science into it, so we can predict when if there is MCV fouling, or when there is any kind of cyclone cyclone failure is there, so we can predict everything. There's another success story is process optimization advisor for Southeast Asia refinery. So they contacted UOP for optimizing their naphtha complex. So naphtha complex is typically your NST unit, PANX unit, and platforming unit. So we established real-time data collection and put a digital twin and we customize specific objective function to maximize the profitability. So in first year itself, we were able to uncover $5 million, and they again went for a process advisory service for naphtha complex. These are our customer engagements to the date. We are around 70 signed up units around the globe. We have covering almost all technologies, platforming, hydroprocessing, PSA, aromatic complex, or naphtha complex, or PSA. This is the probably last slide for the presentation. Thank you.